Hey everybody, it's Coach Stacey, and I wanted to give you today a little bit of a barbell strength workout. Now I know some of you guys may be at home, not everybody has a barbell, but some of you guys are at home and you may have a barbell and wondering, what can I do with this? Now I will recommend, if you have a barbell, it is sometimes easier to use if you have a rack, but today I'm going to show you something that you can do freestyle. Obviously it's going to be light enough for me to pick up and down and move around, but just to give you a little variety in your workouts if you have a barbell at home. So we'll start with the basic warm-up. So we're going to pull and stretch out those quads, always a great place to start. Those biggest muscles in the body and the lower body. Good. Just a couple more quad stretches. Good. Now we'll do a pull-up through that hip. Just cross the leg over, pull up, do a kind of like a square sit, but more of a pull. Good. We'll do some leg swings. All right, alternating. Those hamstrings stretched out. Good. Now we'll walk it down into a downward dog. So feet shoulder width apart. You're going to come down to the floor, and we're going to walk it out into a downward dog, heels to the floor, and just walk those heels side to side. Just feel that stretch through the calf muscles, up through the hamstring. And now drop your hips to the ground, cobra stretch, and then sit back into a child's pose. Just go back and forth between those few. Good. Keep that going. A few more reps right there. Awesome. All right, let's go back to plank position now. We'll hit that plank. You're going to step forward, drop your back leg to the floor. We're going to drop down as low as we can, and then reach it up to the inside, open that torso to the ceiling. So a sprinter stretch. And we're reaching it up. One more time. Good. On that same leg, keep that heel where it is, and we're going to open up through our hip flexor, and then let it go. So really driving this hip forward, trying to open up the space where your hip is, attaches to your thigh, so that's your hip flexor. One more time there. Good. Take that same front leg out to the side, drive down in front, walk it over the top. And you notice during our warm-ups, we're constantly moving. We call it an active dynamic warm-up. So we're stretching the way we're gonna move it. Good. Let's go back to our plank position. We'll hit that other side with our sprinter stretch. Open it up to the inside. Let's try to open that chest up, open that torso up. Good. And now we'll take it open to our hip flexor, on that opposite side, so opening that space where the hip meets the thigh. Good, now take it up to the outside, drive the hip down, walk it over, down, walk it over, one more time down, and walk it over. Back up to standing, we're going to get moving a little bit. Now, I know we don't have a lot of space usually at home. You know, if it gets nice out, maybe we can use the yard a little bit. But I did want to get a little bit of a moving across the floor warm-up. So we're going to do some butt kicks. I'm just going to do like 10 steps down, 10 steps back. So getting those butt kicks all the way down. Good, all the way back. With my arms. Do that one more time. Trying to hit my heel up to my glutes and back. Starting to get my heart rate up a little. Good, now we'll go high knees. Same idea. This time just pulling that knee up. Moving my arms. One more time. And back. Good. All right, now I'll point my my heel up to the ceiling, scoop down. Go side to side, deep scoops, straight leg, nice big stretch there. Good. All the way back, same thing. Of course, you could do this stationary if you needed to. You can also do this with the kids. It's great if you need to do. Pretty much anywhere, you can modify as needed. All right, now I want to get my heart rate up a little bit more. So I'm just gonna do some hops. So with a broad jump, I'm gonna load, then I'm gonna hop. All right, I'm gonna turn it right around. And I'm gonna use kind of a goal of this barbell here to come down and then hop. I'm gonna try to land as lightly as I can. The lighter you land, the more muscles you use. And I always think load and explode. One more time, I'll go back, load, and explode. Good. All right, we'll add some jumping jacks into this now. So hands up. Great way to get heart rate up, get the total body moving. Keep going. Let's do 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. I think now we're ready to get moving. We're going to grab that barbell. So if you have a barbell, you can grab it. You could also modify using just body weight with some of these, or dumbbells, or even some water jets if you needed to. But I'm going to show you specifically the barbell today. So let's get ready. All right, so we are ready to get to our strength workout. Today's workout I'm going to call 8s because we're going to do 8 of everything in a big giant set. So we're going to do 8 reps and we'll try to do that 3 times, maybe even 4. We'll see how we're feeling. All right, so I've got my barbell secure. First thing you'll always want to do is if you do have plates, you want to make sure to have a mechanism to hold them in place so they're not sliding and falling off. Also, make sure that your space is clear and safe. If you get kids and dogs running around, probably not a great place to work with a barbell, so make sure you have room in the garage away from other people and hazards. So we're going to start today with, I like to start with our biggest lift first. So we're going to do what's called the deadlift, one of the most difficult movements to learn, one of the most difficult movements to teach, but once you get it, it's just so effective. It's just a great bend movement, which is so important to the human body. So we're going to start with that deadlift. We're going to start with our feet square under our hips, all right? And I'm going to come down to the barbell. Now you'll notice there's different ways to grip. So I like to go, because I've broken my hands a few times, so I like to go 1 under, 1 over, but some people like to go 2 under or 2 over is most typical. But I'm going to do this today because this is what I'm most comfortable with. Now, another thing to realize about a barbell, you'll see that halfway down there's this little thin line usually, or there should be on most barbells. That's about the average size of a human where they should put their middle finger. Okay, so since I'm about half the size of a normal human, just kidding, but I'm pretty short, I'm going to bring mine in a little bit. So I don't want to feel like stretched out too far, just a little bit wider than my shoulders. Okay, and also good to note is that most standard Olympic bars weigh 45 pounds. All right, I know there's different variations out in the market today, but a standard Olympic bar is about 45 pounds. So I got my feet square. You're going to come down. Notice my back is flat, my head is up. Of course, I look down to see where I'm grabbing. You notice I'm in a little bit from that line. My head's up, my back's flat, and I'm going to lift up, stand up as tall as I can, squeeze my glutes, and then bring it just below my knees. When I can feel my hamstrings stretch, I bring it back up. So it's as if I'm pushing my butt back as far as I can, squeezing my hamstrings, and then at the top, notice shoulders back, chest open, head up. I'm not rushing through it, I'm taking my time, and I want to feel all the contractions. In this top movement, every muscle on my backside is tightened. So just go with the knees, and every time, look at those hamstrings stretch. Good. All right, I'm going to do a couple more. We're going to get to 8. I just want to turn to the side so you guys can see that movement. So So hips back, head up, back flat, and then contract, stand up nice and tall. 2 more. Notice this pace too. Strength training is meant to go slow and steady. We're gonna get 1 more. Kind of lost track on the end up. And stand. Good. Awesome, so those are our deadlifts. All right, this next movement is a bent row. So we're gonna stand in front of the bar, same way. This time I'm gonna go both hands forward. I'm gonna grip the bar, same idea, head up, back flat. Kind of like a deadlift to lift. Then I stay at that 45 degrees, and I'm gonna pull 8 times. But just to show you, I'm gonna turn, don't do this at home. You're gonna stand and pull forward. Squeezing my shoulder blades together at the top. Notice I'm resisting from just letting it fall. My back flat. 1 more. Good. So it's really popular in the world today to drop the weights, put them down fast, get it up quick and then drop it. And that's all good and well if you're trying to do a big power lift. But truly, you're gonna miss half of the lift if you continue to do that all the time. Because what we're missing is that eccentric contraction, or that lowering or resisting to the ground. So it's really important to come up to about the count of 2, go down to about the count of 3, and keep that slow, steady pace when you're doing standard strength training. All right, so we did our bench row. We're gonna move into our next movement. This time, I'm actually gonna take the bar up and over onto my back. Now, if you're doing this at home, like I said, a rack would probably be easiest, or start without weights to see if you can really get that weight up and over, because that is a movement in itself, getting that weight up and over, and there's some different modifications you can make to that as well. And I'll show you this way first. So I'm gonna grab that weight. This time both palms are facing back. I'm gonna keep that head up. Always go into that same starting deadlift position anytime you're attempting to lift the barbell. Down, I'm gonna come up, and I'm gonna scoop it up to my chest. I know I can't see you as well now, but I'm gonna scoop it up to my chest. I could do a front squat from here, but what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna lift that leg up. I'm gonna put it behind my back to go into a back squat. Now, a reason why I like to do back squats is because sometimes I feel like my arms give out before my legs, a lot of times. And so I want to make sure that I can really push my legs, knowing that that's the strongest part of my body. So getting it on the shoulders is great for that. When I'm working my upper body, of course, I'm going to think a little bit differently. Turn again. Again, don't do this at home. But I'm going to show you the angles. So I'm going to go into 8 standard back squats. Sit back through my heels, squeeze my glutes and lift. And notice my pace. Slow and steady. Think about squeezing your glutes at the bottom, and that's the muscle to focus on and lift and stand nice and tall. Also keeping your core tight. Heels to the ground. Keep it going. Keep 3 more together. 3, 2, 1 more, and 1. Good. All right. So I'm going to take the barbell off, take a rest, and to do so, you have it on your back like this. It's kind of a 3-part movement. You're going to hop, get the barbell up, bring it down with control, and then just like a deadlift, bring it to the ground. All right, our next movement is going to be a power press. So we're going to be using our upper body. So again, make sure that the weight is appropriate for you. If you need to use dumbbells instead, definitely go for them. Remember, the barbell alone, a standard barbell weighs about 45 pounds. So if you need something lighter, go for it. Again, check your space for safety. Children, dogs, you want a nice clear space. Right now I get the gym to myself. So I'm going to start in my deadlift position, palms facing towards me for this one, so that my hands are ready for that power press. So hips back, back flat, hands appropriately spaced, head is up, And I'm gonna up, just like I would do a deadlift, squeeze the glutes. But now I'm gonna do a little bit of a half squat and push that weight up to my shins. Now I'm gonna go into my power presses. So you're gonna see I'm gonna do a little bit of a hop and then bring it down with control. Ready, set, we'll do 8 of them. Up, bring it down with control. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bring it down with control, never dropping it, and bringing it to the floor. Those are your power presses. Now, really important when you're doing those, I'll show you the side angle next time, because it can put a lot of pressure on your low back. So you want to really keep that core tucked in, glutes tight. All right, next one, we're going to go back to the lower body. And I'll show you this one from an angle. So I'm just going to turn my barbell and come down to the floor. This is a hip thrust with the barbell. So I'm going to scoot myself underneath the barbell and bent knees, heels to the floor. My hands can go right on my weight. And I'm going to come up into a hip thrust, squeeze the glutes, bring it down with control. At 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then this last one I'm just going to hold, squeezing as tight as I can, and bring it down, nice and slow. Next one we're going to do is a ab rollout. Now you want to make sure if you're doing this one, they get a nice, again, safe, stable, flat area, and that the barbells can easily roll back and forth. What we're going to do is put our hands on the waist. We're going to roll out, and then roll it back in. That's 8. Keep your hips down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So great core rollout right there. We're going to stand back up now, do 2 more lower body exercises, and then we'll loop it back around and do our second and our third step. So for this next one, we're going to hit the lunges. So lunges are great hamstring exercise, also including the glutes and the quads, of course. But I really want you to focus and think about your hamstring contraction. So we're going to grab that weight, bend forward, just like we would a deadlift, palms facing towards me this time. And then I'm going to lift. I'm going to get it up over onto my back. So I'm going to do my half squat, power press, and then right behind my back. So for my lunges, I'm going to do one side at a time, and I'll do 8. I like to come up to balance. 7, 6, and pull through that front heel. Keep that heel to the floor, foot flat, head up. One more. Good, now I'm going to hit the other side. 8 reps, heel flat, pull it forward. Now I'm going to keep that weight up behind my shoulders. For the last exercise, we're going to hit the calves. So you're going to put that weight, keep it on your shoulders. Feet shoulder width apart this time. And we're just going to come up and down nice and slow. So up as high as I can on my tippy toes, and then down with control. to dismount, same idea. You're gonna press it up, bring it down, and I'm back down, ready for my deadlifts again. All right, let's take it through a cool down now. Start by just rolling those shoulders forward. Deep breaths. Roll it back. I don't know about you, but I feel every muscle in my body right now. All right, let's do a quad stretch. Again, hold on for balance if you need to. Stretch out those quads. Slight lean forward if you need a little more. Look at the other side. Really important at the end, just breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. All right, we'll go one arm across our body, keeping your head up. So let's stretch through the shoulder. Roll your wrists a little bit here. Go up and down, some flexion. Go to the other side. And we'll go legs wide. We're going to drop one hip to the floor, keeping our head up. Feel that stretch right through your hip. Hold it. Take it to the other side. Put both hands through the middle. Pull your head through. Legs straight. it to one side, forehead to knee, hold it. Walk it to the other side, forehead to knee, and hold. Good. We'll walk it out to a downward dog. Heels to the floor, head down. Show you the side view here. This time we're just holding it. This time we'll kick one leg up through our hands into a pigeon pose. Right here, go down as low as you can. Trying to drop that hip to the floor. If you're uncomfortable coming down, you can also get a great benefit up, just driving that hip down. So choose what feels best to you in this one. Hold it. Still trying to catch my breath and talk to you at the same time. Go back to that downward dog, just to kick that leg up through our hands and down to the floor. And choose your level. You can be all the way down or up. Drive that hip to the floor. Breathing. Just bringing that heart rate back. Down. Back to plank. Drop your hips down and look up. Open your chest to the ceiling. Let stretch right down through your abs, especially after those rollouts. And actually, all those exercises we just did are great core exercises. And we'll sit back into our child's pose to finish. Arms forward, hips back, drop your head to the ground, shoulders to the ground, and let your low back just relax. Walk your hands over to one side, driving your shoulders to the ground. Walk it to the other side. Drive those shoulders down. And that's it, guys. That's a great barbell workout. If you have a barbell at home, great thing that you can do with it. Always be safe. Always check your environment for safety first. And know your levels too. Again, the same idea can be done with a set of dumbbells, also a set of water jugs. Always use your best judgment, but hope you enjoyed the workout and tune in daily as we will be posting workouts and taking care of all your online fitness needs here at MyFit24. Make it an awesome day.